So shall we start? Shall we start? Okay. So what was the topic we were discussing yesterday? What was the topic we were discussing yesterday?
The Attorney General.
Attorney General. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I'll adjust the size of it. Okay. Now it's clearly visible. Okay. So we were discussing Attorney General. Just may wait a moment, okay? Okay. Now it's fixed, I guess. Yes. We were discussing Attorney General, right? Now what we will do is, we will deal with, good evening, Soumya. So we have done Attorney General. Any queries till now? Everything clear? No. Okay, perfect. Now what we have to do, yesterday I also made you write an answer, right? I also made you write an answer of role of Prime Minister. Now we will talk about one of the most prestigious institute of our country, or one of the most prestigious institution of our country, okay, which is an institution called as the most important institution for the world's largest democracy. What is it? Parliament. Very correct, Soumya. So we will talk about Parliament, we will talk about Rajya Sabha, we will talk about Lok Sabha. All these things we will talk, and this topic is very, very important for you. This topic is very, very important for you, and whatever I am telling you, even a single point, अगर एक मैं छोटा सा point भी बताता हूँ आपको, it can be part of a question. So just learn it, just mug it up, because each point is a question in this topic. Okay, so we shall start with the Parliament. Okay, we'll start with the Parliament. Okay, once we are starting with the Parliament, tell me one thing. Parliament performs various functions. बहुत सारे functions होते हैं Parliament के. Okay, Parliament performs various functions. Just a moment. Okay, there was disturbance from the back, so I asked them to keep quiet. Okay, so Parliament performs various functions. Okay, so the primary function of Parliament. What is the primary function of the Parliament? कौन बताएगा मुझे? What is the primary function of the Parliament? Primary function of the Parliament is not legislation. It is making laws. That function, the primary function of Parliament, कानून बनाना. By Parliament includes Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and President. We have already discussed this part. हम लोग इसके बारे में पढ़ चुके हैं. We have already discussed. Now what we have to deal with is these two parts. The primary functions of the Parliament is Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Okay. So the primary function of Parliament is deliberative functions. What is it? Deliberative function. What do you mean by deliberation? What do you mean by deliberation? Who will tell? To discuss. कोई भी चीज को डिस्कस करके सॉर्ट आउट करना. or law making is a process. It finally comes up to discussion, right? It finally comes up to discussion. So law making is a primary function of parliament, and it is deliberation. Clear? Clear or not? Clear or not? Okay. So let us write down deliberative functions. Deliberation means to discuss. So please write down parliament has two functions. Parliament has two functions. Parliament has two functions. Number one is deliberative functions. Deliberative functions. अब ये deliberative functions को we are going to explain. Write down deliberative functions. Deliberative function includes deliberative function includes law making for smooth administration process of the country. Law making for smooth administration process of the country. हमारे देश के स्मूथ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन प्रोसेस के लिए जो भी चीज चाहिए दैट इंक्लूड्स इन द डेलिब्रेशन प्रोसेस. व्हाई डू यू मेक लॉज? हम लॉ क्यों बनाते हैं? फॉर हैविंग अ प्रॉपर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. सो डेलिब्रेटिव फंक्शन इंक्लूड्स स्मूथ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन प्रोसेस. Deliberative function includes law making for smooth administrative process. Clear? Clear or not? Okay. Now in parliament you have the prime minister, you have various ministers, and you have the opposition too. You have the opposition too, na? Rahul Gandhi is in opposition, Kejriwal is in opposition. Why do we have an opposition? क्यों हमारे देश में एक opposition की जरूरत क्यों होती है? Why do we have an opposition? Why do we? Yes, to criticize the government, to monitor. Like if we don't have an opposition, the government will govern the way they want. अपनी मन मर्जी करेंगे. The government will govern the way they want. So in order to have a check on the ruling party, we have an opposition, and parliament is a platform where opposition scrutinizes the government. Lok Sabha और Rajya Sabha में ही तो opposition scrutinize करती है government को, right? So write down parliament provides for a platform. Parliament provides for a platform for opposition. Parliament provides for a platform for opposition to scrutinize the policy of government. To scrutinize the policy of government. Scrutinize the policy of government. Clear? Clear? Arya is saying clear. Arpit is saying clear. Okay. Now tell me, Parliament और क्या क्या करती है? What else Parliament do? What else Parliament do? Think and tell. Don't answer randomly. Think and tell. Amendment is part of law making, Arya. Amendment is part of law making. What else? Very correct, Arya. Very correct. See, in budget, very correct, Lipsa. In budget, what the government does? Government asks the parliament for giving money out of the funds of government of India. Government of India are having various funds. Government of India के पास भैया बहुत सारे funds होते हैं, ठीक है? अब बजट में क्या होता है कि हर मिनिस्ट्री के लिए और हर मिनिस्ट्री के डिपार्टमेंट के लिए फंड्स मांगा जाता है for their functioning. So in the budget, basically fund is asked, or fund is being asked from the parliament for functioning of every department of ministry. Now when I specify the term department of a particular ministry, remember in a budget आप ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते. You cannot tell like I need 100 crore rupees for Ministry of Railway. No, it is not done so. You need to specify railway के किस department के लिए मेरे को कितना रुपए चाहिए. So in a budget, you need to specify on which department you are asking for money, for which department you are asking for money. So parliament is the place where you have discussion कि how much money is to be allotted for which department. Clear? How much a minister can spend, right? How much an MP can spend. Clear? Clear? Others? So please write down. पलक आज आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या? You haven't answered single time. Okay. Anyways, Parliament is a place. Parliament is a place which puts financial check on executives. Which put financial check on executive. Financially, executives को monitor करता है. Right? Clear? Now, I'll add one more point. I will add one more point with when a minister like Amit Shah is saying something on the grounds of the parliament. Amit Shah parliament में कुछ specify कर रहे हैं. या Shri Narendra Modi is specifying something in the parliament. Shri Narendra Modi is specifying something in the parliament. Whatever the statement a minister or an opposition is conveying in the parliament is considered to be authentic. Whatever the statement is conveyed in the parliament, it is considered to be what? It is considered to be very authentic. Mante ya nahi mante? Can Modi come and say something and tomorrow he say, I was just joking? Can he say like that? No. Whatever he is speaking in the floor of the parliament, it is stated to be an authentic statement. Okay? Please write down. It is a platform for communication. Parliament is a platform for communication. And any information given in the parliament, is considered to be an authentic statement. Is considered to be an authentic statement. मंजू deliberative function समझ में आ गया आपको? Norem, Navya, have you understood what is deliberative function? Sakshi? आ गया मंजू समझ में?
सर वो लास्ट लाइन रिपीट कर दीजिए.
एक मिनट. Whatever statement पार्लियामेंट के फ्लोर पर, लोकसभा राज्यसभा में कोई भी मिनिस्टर कोई भी स्टेटमेंट देता है, the statement is considered to be an authentic information. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई मनमर्जी से कुछ भी बोल दे और फिर कल को क्या है, I was just joking. ऐसा नहीं. Whatever the statement is given on the floor of the parliament is considered to be an authentic statement. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Noram, what is not clear? Please unmute yourself. Noram, your voice is not clear, man. Is it clear now, Noram? Please write in the chat box because I can't hear you.
Jithin,
Yeah.
can we include tax over here in this
In which?
financial control? In this, like in this financial control. इसमें टैक्स जो इम्पोज करते हैं वो
हाँ, obviously कोई भी अगर मनी बिल, कोई भी बिल पार्लियामेंट के फ्लोर पे पास होता है, कोई भी बिल पास होता है, it is like after a discussion. Okay, opposition definitely will have a say on that. Okay, so
okay.
याद मतलब पार्लियामेंट में ओपोजिशन भी आता है, रूलिंग पार्टी भी आता है, सब कुछ आता है. सो एवरीथिंग इज डेलिब्रेटिव. इट इज ऑलवेज आफ्टर डिस्कशन. सो व्हाट आई मीन टू से हियर इज जो भी बिल पास होता है, अगर कोई भी पैसे की बात होती है, टैक्स हो गया, कुछ भी हो गया, ठीक है. इवन सपोज देयर इज एन अर्थक्वेक इन गुजरात, because we had earthquakes in Gujarat. So earthquake in Gujarat, so we need to give some money to them. We need to give them money to them. So it will be discussed in parliament ki ha, for this purpose we are spending this much. So definitely whatever a person is spending or whatever the government is spending or whatever the executives are spending, parliament will definitely will have a check over it. Okay, if somebody is found to be like illegally spending or out of those boom spending something, Like किसी ने कोई like 2G case was there. 2G case was there during the Congress tenure. Okay, and it was found that a Raja, a minister had spent and was trapped in corruption. And it was the parliament is the place where the voice was raised against the minister, and he had to resign. Got it?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'll tell you, Shashi Tharoor was made a minister during Congress tenure, and he had a conflict of interest because he invested in an IPL team. He was involved in an IPL team, and he was a central minister. Conflict of interest, matlab he was earning from there also, and he was a minister also. That IPL team was Kochi Tuskers. BCCI removed that team, and Shashi Tharoor had to resign because Parliament was definitely having a check on him. Clear? आया समझ में लिप्सा? Okay. Now Norem is asking. Norem, you are asking about deliberative function. What I meant to say by deliberative function is discussion. Parliament is a platform where you discuss the thing. Even a lawmaking process is discussed, and opposition scrutinizes the ruling party. Okay, and definitely see lawmaking. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are involved in a lawmaking process. So it is a platform where the ruling party is involved in a lawmaking process. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Opposition keeps a check on the ruling party, because every time opposition something the government does, opposition will definitely question the ruling party. Okay, it has a financial check on executives. Whatever the ministers are spending, whatever the ruling party is spending, the government will have a check. Okay, the parliament will have a check. Noram is saying got it, sir. Sakshi has written a statement. I'm not going to read out the statement because it's not politically correct. Okay, anyways, I'll read it out. I remember Rahul Gandhi once saying, "Main pappu hu." Sakshi is asking authenticity of that statement. See, whenever a parliament is going, आपने देखा होगा कि साइड में एक व्यक्ति बैठे रहते हैं. Person sits, like if the speaker is sitting next to him, a person sits with the typewriter. No, not speaker area. Person sits with the typewriter and he keeps on typing something or other. देखा है? नहीं देखा. स्पीकर के आगे भी कुछ लोग बैठ के कंटिन्यूसली टाइप करते हैं. Okay, what they do is they put the things on record. Whatever the thing is put on record. Okay, whatever the things are on. He is a stenographer basically, and he is a typist, not exactly stenographer. Steno is something else. Okay, so he types. Okay, he prepares the minutes of the sections of the parliament. Not minutes. It's not the minutes of old meeting. It is the minutes of the sections of the parliament. कि भाई उस दिन क्या हुआ? What was the statement of the minister? What was the statement of opposition? So everything is put on record. So sometimes if somebody uses such a mockery language, the speaker asks the house that with the permission of the house, we are going to remove this from the record. So whatever is not put into record is not considered as an authentic statement. Such statement given by a leader is put under that category criteria that it won't be taken as an authentic statement. I hope it is clear, Sakshi. I hope it is clear. Clear? Okay. Now we will talk about function of representation. Function of representation, what is it? Function of representation, what is it? What is it? ये कौन बताएगा? What is function of representation? Yes, Parliament is the platform. Very good, Soumya. Parliament is the platform where the people of India are represented. Because Lok Sabha is a platform where people are elected into. Like we select Modi, we select Amit Shah, we select Arun Jaitley, we select Sushma Swaraj, we select Manmohan Singh. So Lok Sabha is a platform. Lok Sabha is the platform where we send our representative. So Parliament एक ऐसी जगह है जहां पर लोग हमें represent करते हैं. All the MPs are representing what? People of India. Okay, clear? Navya clear? Sharda clear? Sharda? Okay, so please write down. Parliament is a platform. Parliament is a platform where people are represented. Where people are represented, and it is done through. It is done through Lok Sabha. It is done through Lok Sabha. That is House of People. That is House of People. Okay, लोक सभा में हम किसको रिप्रेजेंट किया जाता है? हम लोगों को, सिटीजन्स को रिप्रेजेंट किया जाता है. इस रिप्रेजेंटेशन का दो और मतलब है. कौन बताएगा? दिस रिप्रेजेंटेशन हैज टू और मीनिंग्स. Who will explain? This representation has two or meanings. Who will explain? बताएं. Very correct. In Rajya Sabha, all the states are represented. In Rajya Sabha, all the states are represented. Sakshi, very good. States are represented and union territories are not represented exactly. Only states are represented. That is why Rajya Sabha is called as House of States. Okay. You know it, Rajya Sabha is called as House of States because in Rajya Sabha various states of India are represented. कि आंध्र प्रदेश से इतने MPs होंगे, महाराष्ट्र से इतने MPs होंगे. क्यों? वहां अब ये राज्यसभा के MPs को कौन चुनता है? उस स्टेट के MLAs, उस स्टेट के MLAs चुनते हैं. तो बेसिकली ये किसको रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं? उस पर्टिकुलर स्टेट को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं. क्लियर? क्लियर? नहीं आया तो पूछ लो. मंजू समझ में आ गया? साक्षी, शारदा, सौम्या, लिप्सा, लक्ष्मी, चुम्पी, आदिति, अर्पित, दिशा. Okay. Okay. So Rajya Sabha is the platform. Rajya Sabha is the platform where states of India are represented. Where states of India are represented. That is why Rajya Sabha is called as Council of States. Rajya Sabha is called as Council of States. एक और चीज में representation word बहुत important होता है. एक और चीज में. This word is very important in one place more. Why? Tell me. बताइए एक और चीज में this term is very important. Representation. No. No. Sakshi has answered it correctly. देखो ध्यान से सुनोगे ना, ध्यान से सुनोगे. In Rajya Sabha, various sections are represented. Like scheduled caste, reservation of seats is given for scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, Anglo-Indians. Okay. Even the president can nominate 12 members who have done excellently in the field of science, art, literature. Okay. In this special field, all those who have done excellently. So Rajya Sabha is the platform where various sections of the society are represented. मानते हो? मानते हो या नहीं मानते? Agrees or not? Okay. So please write it down. Certain sections of the society like scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, Anglo-Indians, are also represented in parliament. Are also represented in parliament. Clear? Any doubt till now? Any doubt? Navya? Navya, is it clear? Soumya, clear? Okay. Okay. Now, parliament has three parts. Parliament has three parts. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and President. Okay, Parliament has three parts. Out of this, the President is part of Parliament. Is part of Parliament. Okay, is definitely part of Parliament, but President is not a member of Parliament because President sign करता है ना बिल को. President of India signs the bill, so he is definitely part of Parliament. But वो voting process में कभी भी नहीं take part करता, ना वो Parliament में आके regularly बैठते हैं. So President is part of Parliament because he signs the bill, but he is not a member of Parliament. Okay, so write down Parliament can be divided into Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and President. President is definitely part of Parliament. Definitely part of Parliament because of legislative function he performs. Because of legislative function he performs. Because of legislative functions he performs. That is giving assent to a bill. Giving assent to a bill, but he is not member of Parliament. But he is not member of Parliament. Clear? Clear? Any doubts? Now we are going to discuss about, see, these topics might sound to be very static. This topic might sound to be very vague कि भाई ये सब क्यों पढ़ना है, ये सब तो हमें पता है. But the questions can come in a very twisted form out of this. From this, whatever I am teaching, they can twist it here and there, and they can ask the questions. So be very careful when you are reading this. Okay. They will ask like, President is a member of Parliament. President involves in legislative functions of the Parliament. Okay, they will write. How will the question be asked? President is member of Parliament. Okay. President is involved in legislative processes. President is involved in legislative process. And the final point will be, I am writing it here, the final point will be like President can organize a joint section of Parliament. Joint section. Okay. How many of you say that this statement is correct? Which of the statement is correct? Which of the statement is correct and which is false? I am asking about correct statement. Correct statement. Only 2 is correct. 2 and 3 is correct. 2 and 3 is correct. Lakshmi is saying 2 and 3 is correct. Arpit has given an answer. Lipsa is saying second is correct. Soumya, 2 is correct. Palak, what is correct? Navya, what is correct? Palak, what is correct? Palak is here.
Sir, didn't get the question.
President organizes the joint section of the Parliament. President organizes joint section of the Parliament. President is a member of Parliament. president is involved in legislative processes. इसमें से कौन सा स्टेटमेंट सही है? मैं तुम लोगों का करूं क्या? पहले तो तुम लोग मुझे ये बताओ, मैं तुम लोगों का करूं क्या? पता है क्या, या तो मैं ज्यादा फ्रेंडली होकर पढ़ाता हूं. अभी मैंने बोला है कि प्रेसिडेंट इज नॉट अ मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट बट ही इज पार्ट ऑफ पार्लियामेंट. 1 मिनट पहले मैंने बोला था, 1 मिनट पहले, प्रेसिडेंट इज पार्ट ऑफ पार्लियामेंट बट नॉट अ मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट बोला था. बोला था या नहीं बोला था?
सर ये वाला नहीं, हमने वो ऑर्गेनाइज जॉइंट वाला और लेजिस्लेटिव प्रोसेस वाले को सेकंड थर्ड बोला है.
एग्जैक्टली वही सेकंड है, फर्स्ट वाला नहीं है
ये कंसीडर कर. अच्छा,
यस सर.
सेकंड वाला कंसीडर नहीं है.
आप इसको कंसीडर कर रहे हो?
हाँ.
नहीं,
अच्छा,
वो प्रेसिडेंट
वाला
पास्ट
first
मेंबर वाला वो फर्स्ट पॉइंट था.
वो फर्स्ट
अच्छा, ये
वाला
अच्छा,
वो
you are
legislative था.
so it is 1 2 and 3 for you, right?
यस यस यस.
अच्छा, सॉरी, मुझे लगा यार इतने बेवकूफ कैसे हो गए. ओके, डन. Parliament is involved in law legislative processes. Yes, the president is involved in legislative processes because obviously president signs a bill, so it is part of legislative processes. Joint section को president organize करता है definitely, but he is part of parliament, not a member of parliament. You guys were correct. भाई तो ऐसे आंसर्स मत दिया करो यार. और सबसे बड़ी बात ना, सब बोल रहे हैं, तो तभी आई फेल्ट कि भाई व्हाट यू गाइस आर डूइंग. चलो, बेफालतू में गुस्सा किया. काउंसिल ऑफ स्टेट्स. ओके, सो वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट राज्य सभा. अर्पित, व्हाट इज मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ राज्य सभा? व्हाट इज मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ राज्य सभा? अर्पित कहां गया? मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेंथ कोई गूगल नहीं करेगा.
245. ये तो ऑथराइज्ड है मैक्स.
Palak. Ajay, Palak got her answer. Okay. So the maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is 250. Many of you have answered. ठीक है, ध्यान से पेपर में टिक करना. Maximum strength is 250, but present strength is अभी क्या है? 245. Present strength is 245, but it can extend up to 250. So the maximum strength is 250. Clear? So let us go to our slides right now. Okay. सबसे पहले राज्यसभा is called as federal chamber. राज्यसभा is called as federal chamber. Why it is called as federal chamber? Federal chamber. जो बता देगा उसको टॉफी मिलेगी. जो बताएगा उसको टॉफी मिलेगी.
Sir, because it has a representation of states.
Can you explain this in Hindi?
No, sir.
Yesterday someone was challenging me. I will come to your class only after learning Hindi.
I didn't tell.
Representation of states. Federal.
Sir, toffee.
I will give it to you. Representation of states, because Rajya Sabha, many states of India are represented. So all the states of India are represented. So Rajya Sabha is called as federal chamber. So please write down. Please write it down. हाँ, सही है साक्षी, क्या गलत है इसमें? Okay, please write it down. In Rajya Sabha, the states of India are represented. Question आएगा, ठीक है? In Rajya Sabha, the states of India are represented, so it is called as federal chamber. Okay, so maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is 250. Maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is 250 people are there in Rajya Sabha. So maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is 250. Okay, clear? And present strength is 245. Present strength of Rajya Sabha is 245. Present strength. Now we are having only 245 members in Rajya Sabha, but maximum strength can be up to 250. ध्यान से सुन लेना. This all will be questions in your paper. Okay. Now 12 members. The 12 members are nominated by president. Who nominates? 12 members. President nominates. Write down. 12 members can be nominated by president. 12 members can be nominated by president who have special knowledge in the field of art, science, literature, art, science, literature, sports, social service, etc. So 12 members who have excelled in their discipline, can be nominated by president in Rajya Sabha. Okay. Now I'll give you, like, I'll share you a story with you. I was teaching in an offline class. And one of my student was a journalist from one of the news channel. Okay, and he used to come. I was teaching in weekend classes, so I told him 12 members are nominated by president. Okay, and these people should have special knowledge in art, science, literature, social service, and sports. So he stopped me. He said, "Sir," and he was very elder to me also. He said, "Sir, I want to say something." I was like, "Ha, bolo." So he explained me in Hindi. Actually, when they do reporting, no, they use a phrase. Do you know that phrase? In Hindi, they use a phrase. When the president nominates 12 members. Arpit बताएगा. Arpit, microphone on करके बता.
Your question repeat करना please, sir. I just missed it.
Like, this is a general question. Whenever a president is nominating, like these 12 members to Rajya Sabha, they use a phrase in Hindi. Like, that phrase is very important, and it's a very interesting phrase. Palak, Arpit, Manju, कोई भी.
उनकी उपलब्धि के लिए मतलब some sort of like this. I'm really not aware.
पलक, मंजू बता सकते हैं. मंजू या लिप्सा, नॉरम, सौम्य, कोई बता दो. Anyone else? मंजू को भी नहीं आता. मंजू को आना चाहिए था. वो डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प की दोस्त है ना यहाँ पे. कहाँ है लिप्सा?
नहीं पता.
ये डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प की बहुत खास दोस्त है. द स्टेटमेंट इज, कला, साहित्य, शास्त्र और विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में उत्कृष्ट कार्य करने वाले व्यक्ति को राज्यसभा में नॉमिनेशन मिलते हैं. लाइक द स्टेटमेंट गोस लाइक इट्स अ ह्यूज स्टेटमेंट. कला, साहित्य, विज्ञान, खेल के क्षेत्र में उत्कृष्ट कार्य करने वाले व्यक्ति को राज्यसभा में नॉमिनेशन दिया जाता है. समझ में आया? So it is used for this. Okay, this is a question, general question. Okay, now Palak will, Arya will repeat the statement after a few days in Hindi. Okay, so who votes for the people? Who votes? 12 are nominated. Rest, who votes for the people who are elected to Rajya Sabha? Who votes for the people who are elected to Rajya Sabha? कौन वोट करता है? MLA of a particular state. So rest of the members are elected. Rest of the members are elected by MLAs of a particular state. Rest of the members are elected by MLAs of a particular state. Clear? Clear? कोई doubt? Now, Rajya Sabha, the term of members in Rajya Sabha, the term of members is 6 years. कितने साल है? 6 years. It's not 5 years, it's 6 years. Remember this. Okay, it is 6 years. But Rajya Sabha is called as continuous chamber. Why it is called as continuous chamber? Rajya Sabha is called as continuous chamber. Why? Why? Members are rotated after 2 years. How the members are rotated? Yes. Just a minute. Okay. 1/3 of the members retires every 2 years. If there are 10 members, only one third will retire after 2 years. अगर 10 मेंबर है तो 1/3 जो पुराने 1/3 है वो रिटायर हो जाएंगे, उनके बदले नए आएंगे, फिर 10, फिर जो पुराने हैं वो रिटायर हो जाएंगे. सो कभी भी राज्यसभा का डिसोल्यूशन नहीं होता. जैसे लोकसभा डिसॉल्व हो जाता है, राज्यसभा का डिसोल्यूशन कभी नहीं होता. Only 1/3 member retires after every 2 years. Clear or not? Clear? Write down the term of members of Rajya Sabha. The term of members of Rajya Sabha is 6 years. Members retire after 1/3 of members retire after every 2 years. 1/3 of members retire after every 2 years. So Rajya Sabha can be termed as a permanent house. Because it never dissolves. Rajya Sabha is basically a permanent house because it never dissolves. Clear? Any doubt? Okay. Now, who is the presiding officer of Rajya Sabha? Who is presiding officer? Vice President of India. Vice President of India is the presiding officer of Rajya Sabha. Please write it down. By जो भी मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना, write it down in points. Okay. So before going into paper, you can have multiple revision. If you don't in political science, I can assure you, if you just read this note multiple times, like when I say multiple times, like 10 times, without referring anything else, you read this note 10 times and practice various types of questions. If you are practicing like different questions, no, तो आपको अपने elimination की आदत पड़ जाएगी. Don't go for multiple notes. You will crumble. And I'm very straightforward. You will crumble if you go for multiple notes, because when it comes to revision, you will face problem. Okay? Please write it down. The Vice President is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. The Vice President is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. Okay. Now, there is a deputy chairman also. Now, who elects the deputy chairman, or a deputy chairman आता कहाँ से है? Who elects the deputy chairman of Rajya Sabha, और a deputy chairman आते कहाँ से हैं? Who elects deputy chairman? बताएं. Who elects deputy chairman? यस, डिप्यूटी चेयरमैन मेंबर्स ऑफ राज्यसभा ही इलेक्ट करते हैं, मेंबर्स ऑफ राज्यसभा ही, वेरी गुड साक्षी, मेंबर्स ऑफ राज्यसभा ही डिप्यूटी चेयरमैन को इलेक्ट करते हैं। और ये मेंबर्स, ये जो डिप्यूटी चेयरमैन है, इस बंदे को राज्यसभा से ही इलेक्ट किया जाता है। अगर 10 लोग हैं तो उसी में से एक, ही इज वन ऑफ द मेंबर ऑफ राज्यसभा। दिशा, वेरी गुड। सो डिप्यूटी चेयरमैन इज इलेक्टेड amongst the member of Rajya Sabha. Deputy chairman is elected amongst the member of Rajya Sabha, and he is elected by the members of Rajya Sabha, and he is elected by the members of Rajya Sabha. He is elected by the members of Rajya Sabha, amongst the members of Rajya Sabha, and he is elected by the members of Rajya Sabha. Clear? Clear or not? Clear or not? Acha, Arya, please unmute yourself. It's not about Hindi or English. Please unmute yourself. I have a question for you. Wait. Disha, wait. What can be another question which can be framed out of this? What can be an additional question which can be framed out of this? Arya?
Yes, sir.
What is the question that can be framed out of this?
Out of deputy chairman. Eligibility.
Anyone else? Anyone else? No Sakshi. Obviously. No. Wrong. Please write it down. The deputy chairman of Rajya Sabha is elected by a simple majority. Disha, you got answer to your question. So जितने भी मेंबर्स है वो सिंपल मेजॉरिटी से वोट देंगे, ठीक है? Simple majority. Now, do I need to explain you guys what is simple majority? Do I need to? मैंने already पढ़ा दिया है, नहीं ना? So he is elected by a simple majority, and what happened, Arya? You are asking something?
No, by mistake.
What your mobile is?
No, by mistake. It just.
Okay. And he can be removed by only an effective majority. मतलब अपॉइंट करने के लिए खाली सिंपल मेजॉरिटी चाहिए, बट रिमूव करने के लिए क्या चाहिए? इफेक्टिव मेजॉरिटी चाहिए। समझ में आ गया? He can only be removed by an effective majority. And अगर देखो अभी मैं अलग अलग करके पढ़ा रहा हूं ना, it seems very easy. It sounds very easy, like यार हाँ, डिप्यूटी चेयरमैन सिंपल मेजॉरिटी से अपॉइंट होगा, एंड उनको रिमूव करने के लिए इफेक्टिव मेजॉरिटी चाहिए. बट व्हेन दे मिक्स इट अप विद सम टॉपिक, नो, यू विल फाइंड इट वेरी डिफिकल्ट. So make sure that you are catching the things properly. So without proper revision, you won't be able to do that. Okay, they will mix it this topic. They will mix it up very well. So you won't be able to identify. Okay, so whenever you are reading, please read these portions very carefully, because it is not concept, it is just static. Okay, now we are also going to talk about what are the special powers. Okay, what are the special powers of Rajya Sabha? Special powers of Rajya Sabha. कौन बताएगा? Special powers of Rajya Sabha. If you have little brains, you can answer this question, because I have already taught you. अगर जो भी बता देगा ना, I'll agree that they are learning. Otherwise, I won't agree, because somewhere or other I have taught you. change the subject in loss of subject of state list. Apart from this, very important this thing is missing. Apart from this, use your brain, guys. रहने दो, नहीं हो पाएगा. Please write it down. Special powers of Rajya Sabha. Manju, Lipsa, Lakshmi, Norem, Navya, Sakshi, and Soumya. I expect more answers from you. वरना तुम लोग सब पिटोगे मेरे से. And Aditi, Chumpi also, Disha also. Okay, to be very frank, Arya, Palak, and Arpit are answering, but I want more answers from you, and the ratio of answers should increase because I am already like towards the end. So you need to analyze what I have taught पहले. मैं ऐसे कोई question नहीं पूछ रहा जो what I am teaching for the first time. So please write it down under Article 67B. Under Article 67B, Rajya Sabha is the platform. Under Article 67B, Rajya Sabha is the platform where resolution can be presented, in order to remove whom? In order to remove Vice President of India. और ये मैं पहले पढ़ा चुका हूँ. Under Article 67B, Rajya Sabha is the platform where resolution can be presented in order to remove Vice President of India. Clear? Clear or not? मंजू समझ में आ गया? यार नहीं समझ में आया तो पूछ लो. मंजू को आ गया, लिप्सा को आ गया. अगला लिखो. Under Article 249, if Rajya Sabha passes a resolution, by a majority of not less than 2/3, Rajya Sabha passes a resolution by a majority of not less than 2/3 of members present and voting, to make a law on state subject, the Parliament can make the law on that subject. Article 249 के तहत, under Article 249, राज्य सभा can pass a resolution. The राज्य सभा एक resolution को pass कर सकता है जितने भी members present और vote कर रहे हैं उनके 2/3 voting से. ठीक है, 2/3 majority से जितने member present है और voting कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, to add a subject in the state list. Okay, to add a subject in the state list. Okay, and the Parliament can make. अगर वो resolution pass हो गया तो Parliament, that means Parliament is Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and the President can make a law on that state subject. Clear? So Article 249 empowers the Rajya Sabha to make a law on a state subject. Clear? Article 249 is that article which empowers Rajya Sabha to make a law on the state subject. And once the resolution is passed, the Parliament is bound to make a law on that subject. Okay. On what grounds can Rajya Sabha make a law on state subject? On what grounds can Rajya Sabha make law on the state subject? On what grounds? It is an article. किस ground पे, किस आधार पर बना सकती है? अरे नहीं बाबा, on what will be the condition if Rajya Sabha is making? Please write it down. Rajya Sabha can make a law on state subject. on the grounds of national interest, देश हित के लिए, on grounds of national interest, for a betterment of this nation, Rajya Sabha under Article 249 can make a law on a state subject. Okay, clear? And such law will be valid for 1 year. Such law will be valid for 1 year at a time. ओके अगर एक बार राज्यसभा ने कोई ऐसा रेजोल्यूशन पास किया स्टेट सब्जेक्ट के लिए अंडर आर्टिकल 249, दैट लॉ विल ओनली बी वैलिड फॉर 1 ईयर एंड दिस लॉ कैन बी फॉर नेशनल इंटरेस्ट. क्लियर? क्लियर? One more point is left in Rajya Sabha. One more point is left in Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha नहीं, हाँ राइट आउट. राज्यसभा अंडर आर्टिकल 312, राज्यसभा अंडर आर्टिकल 312 ओके कैन पास अ रेसोल्यूशन, कैन पास अ रेसोल्यूशन बाय अ मेजॉरिटी, by a majority, by majority of not less than 2/3, by majority of not less than 2/3 present and voting. आर्टिकल 312 के तहत राज्यसभा कैन पास अ रेसोल्यूशन बाय अ मेजॉरिटी नॉट लेस देन 2/3 present and voting, authorizing the parliament to create and abolish, to create or abolish any all India service, to create or abolish any all India service. Under Article 312, Rajya Sabha can pass a resolution. Rajya Sabha एक प्रस्ताव को पारित कर सकता है. The Rajya Sabha can pass a resolution by a majority not less than 2/3. By not less than 2/3, जितने भी लोग प्रेजेंट है उससे 2/3 कम मेजॉरिटी नहीं होनी चाहिए. Asking the government to or asking the parliament to create a all India service, that is to create a all India service or to abolish an all India service. Clear or not? Arpit, unmute. Arpit, unmute. अर्पित, जो मैंने बोला स्पेशल पावर्स ऑफ राज्यसभा एक बार एक्सप्लेन करना अपने लैंग्वेज में.
Okay. You spoke about 3 special powers of Rajya Sabha. First is Article 67B, under which Rajya Sabha एक resolution पास कर, हिंदी और इंग्लिश
मिक्स इट अप.
राज्यसभा एक रिजोल्यूशन पास, राज्यसभा एक प्लेटफॉर्म है जहां से वाइस प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया को हटाया जा सकता है आर्टिकल 67 ब्रावो के अंदर. ये प्रोविजन केवल राज्यसभा के पास ही है. सेकंड प्रोविजन है आर्टिकल 249, जिसमें राज्यसभा अकॉर्डिंग टू विच राज्यसभा एक जो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के अंडर कोई भी स्टेट लिस्ट में कोई भी सब्जेक्ट है उसमें स्टेट लिस्ट में कोई सब्जेक्ट ऐड कर सकती है ऑन द ग्राउंड्स ऑफ नेशनल इंटरेस्ट. लेकिन उसको ये सब्जेक्ट ऐड करने के लिए एब्सोल्यूट मेजॉरिटी यूज करनी है, जो कि 2/3 ऑफ द मेंबर्स प्रेजेंट एंड वोटिंग होने चाहिए.
एब्सोल्यूट मेजॉरिटी कैसे हो सकती है?
नहीं, अगर 2/3 ऑफ द मेंबर्स है then it forms part of the absolute majority only. लेकिन मेरे ख्याल से यही होना चाहिए. अच्छा चलो, ओके,
अच्छा ठीक है, कंटिन्यू.
एक बार I will have come back to you on this.
हाँ ठीक है.
तो 2/3 ऑफ द मेंबर्स प्रेजेंट जो होने चाहिए हाउस में, प्रेजेंट एंड वोटिंग करने चाहिए. उनके बेसिस पे वो किसी भी स्टेट की स्टेट लिस्ट में कोई सब्जेक्ट ऐड कर सकती है ऑन द ग्राउंड्स ऑफ नेशनल इंटरेस्ट. थर्ड इज आर्टिकल 312, जिसमें कि जिसके थ्रू राज्यसभा कोई भी एक इंडियन सर्विसेज को क्रिएट भी कर सकती है और उसको एबॉलिश भी कर सकती है. बट सेम जो रेजोल्यूशन पास होना चाहिए हाउस में वो नॉट लेस देन 2/3 ऑफ द मेंबर्स ऑफ द हाउस प्रेजेंट एंड वोटिंग से होना चाहिए.
अच्छा, बस एक चीज से मेरे को थोड़ा वो है. आर्य, प्लीज अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ. अर्पित के साथ. आर्या, अर्पित ने अपने स्टेटमेंट में sorry, अर्पित has misquoted one small mistake in his statement. What is it?
I got it. It's effective majority. I got it. नहीं, sorry, special majority. 2/3 है ना? 2/3 is special majority. 2/3 is the special majority.
Okay. समझ में आ गया? Arya, your microphone is disturbing. It's like you exactly. Okay. Okay, clear? Clear? Okay. ठीक है. So shall I go for Lok Sabha also? Lok Sabha is very vast. I'm going for Lok Sabha also. Okay. Fine ना? भैया हाँ या ना कर दो. Or you want 2 minutes gap? You want 2 minutes gap? हाँ. Or shall I continue? Continue करूं? Okay, Navya is saying continue. Disha is saying continue. Okay. लोकसभा, लोकसभा कहाँ है? लोकसभा दिल्ली में है. लोकसभा मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेंथ कितना है? 552. So please write it down. Maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 552. Maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 552. Okay. Present strength कितना है? Maximum strength is 552. Present strength is 545. Lakshmi, 530 कहाँ है लक्ष्मी लोकसभा में? It is 545 Lakshmi. I am going to break your nose. How will you breathe without your nose? ये मंजू और लक्ष्मी, इन दोनों ये खतरे के रेंज में, और ये लिप्सा, ये मेरे से कभी भी डांट खा सकते हैं. इनसे मेरे को उम्मीद है कुछ ज्यादा है और ये पढ़ नहीं रहे. Maximum strength is 552 and present strength is 545. Okay. And 2 members are nominated from Anglo-Indian community. President of India can nominate 2 members from which community? Anglo-Indian community. Okay. So please write it down. Maximum strength 552, present strength 545. 2 members can be nominated from Anglo-Indian community. But only they can be nominated. Only they can be nominated if president feels this community is not adequately represented. Only they can be nominated if president feels this community is not adequately represented. Only if the president feels this community is not adequately represented. Maximum strength 552, present strength 545. 2 members can be nominated from Anglo-Indian community. 2 members can be nominated from Anglo-Indian community. Okay. 2 members can be nominated from Anglo-Indian community, and these 2 members can be nominated only अगर भारत के प्रेसिडेंट को लगता है, only if the president feels this community is not adequately represented, कि मतलब इनका representation नहीं हो रहा है properly, then only. इतना समझ में आ गया? इतना समझ में आ गया? याद रखना भाई. The term of house is 5 years. The term of house is 5 years. मतलब एक लोकसभा का tenure 5 years का है. ठीक है? The term of house is 5 years. The term of house is 5 years. It can be dissolved. It can be dissolved. It can be dissolved even before the term of 5 years get over. Even before the term of 5 years get over. even before the term of 5 years get over. This basically happens when ruling party loses majority. This basically happens when ruling party loses majority. This basically happens when ruling party loses majority. Clear? This basically happens when ruling party loses majority. Clear or not? Okay. Now, can the term of Lok Sabha extended beyond 5 years? के क्या लोक सभा का जो tenure है 5 साल के beyond extend कर सकते हैं? Palak says yes. Arpit says yes. Palak, unmute yourself.
So,
Palak क्यों extend कर सकते हैं?
in case if there is national emergency.
Yes, Disha already answered and Manju already answered. Very good. So in case if there is a national emergency, the term of Lok Sabha can be extended beyond more than not more by 1 year. एक साल के लिए extend कर सकते हैं, not more than 1 year. So please write it down. In case of a national emergency, the term of Lok Sabha can be extended up to 1 year. But not more than that. Clear or not? But clear or not? Clear? Okay. Okay. So please write down presiding officer of Lok Sabha. Presiding officer of Lok Sabha. Who is the presiding officer of Lok Sabha? अरे दिशा अभी का नहीं पूछ रहा, मैं पोस्ट पूछ रहा हूँ. And who is the current speaker? दिशा ने already बता दिया है. Who is the okay? Om Birla. So presiding officer of Lok Sabha is speaker. Presiding officer of Lok Sabha is speaker. Write down a note. Please write down a note. Speaker and deputy speaker. Are elected among the members of Lok Sabha. उन्हीं के बीच में से एक बंदा elect किया जाता है. Are elected among the members of the Lok Sabha. Speaker and deputy speaker are elected among the members of Lok Sabha by a simple majority. And can be removed by a effective majority. Clear? Okay, and can be removed by a effective majority. Now, when you talk about Speaker of Lok Sabha, very important point. Okay, very important point. Role of Speaker. ज़्यादा हो गया. Role of Speaker वो छोटा करता है. If you guys are getting tired, tell me. Okay, don't stress yourself. Role of Speaker. Okay, now the Speaker of Lok Sabha, make sure you understand this concept. Okay, Speaker of Lok Sabha has dual role. क्या है? Dual role. Speaker of Lok Sabha has dual role. Okay, what is the first role? He is presiding officer of the house. He is presiding officer of house. ये तो हमें पता है कि भैया he listens to both the ruling party and opposition. He is presiding officer of the house. Okay, he is presiding officer of the house. Clear? He has dual role as a presiding officer of the house. And role number 2 is he is, लिख लो, he is presiding officer of the house. He is administrative. He is administrative head of. He is administrative head of Lok Sabha Secretariat. He is administrative head of Lok Sabha Secretariat. ये हाउस के प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर भी है और ये लोक सभा के सेक्रेटरीट है, उसके एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव हेड है. मतलब लोकसभा का जो सेक्रेटरीट है उसका कार्यकाल यही संभालते हैं. सो ही इज द एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव हेड ऑफ लोकसभा सेक्रेटरीट. अब I'll tell you a very key point from where UPSC will ask question. From this is an in-depth point. Please write it down. जैसे अब ये पॉइंट समझ जाओगे तो आप बोलोगे कि यार यूपीएससी ऐसे भी पूछ सकता है. प्लीज राइट इट डाउन. as presiding officer of the house, as presiding officer of the house, for any decision taken, he is not answerable in court of law. He is not answerable in court of law for any decision taken as presiding officer of the house. लोकसभा में जब वो प्रिसाइड करते हैं अपने लोकसभा को, जब वो कोई भी डिसीजन लेते हैं तो कोई कोर्ट उनको क्वेश्चन नहीं कर सकता. क्लियर? इज नॉट आंसरेबल इन एनी कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ. क्लियर? क्लियर और नॉट? हाँ या ना तो बताओ. एज प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर ऑफ द हाउस, लोकसभा के स्पीकर के तहत जो भी डिसीजन वो लेते हैं, ही इज नॉट आंसरेबल इन कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ. क्लियर? नॉरम क्लियर? ओके, नाउ प्लीज राइट इट डाउन. एज एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव हेड, एज whatever decision he takes, he is answerable in court of law. But administrative head of Lok Sabha Secretariat के तहत वो जो भी decision लेते हैं, whatever decision he takes in this capacity, he is answerable in court of law. समझ में आ गया how UPSC will trouble you? Got it? So they will go in depth. So learning the topic is not important, going in depth is important. Now in next class, what we will do is we will do with special powers of speaker, we will do pro tem speaker, and we will do special powers of Lok Sabha, and then we will do equal powers of both the houses. Then I am going to end this topic as well. So this is what we are going to do in the next class. On Monday, I'll be taking your class most probably. Okay. आज जो पढ़ाया समझ में आ गया? Whatever I taught today, इसमें से अगली बार क्वेश्चन आएगा. That's why I did not have much funny interaction, or I didn't joke with you much, because I wanted you to just imprint on you. So make sure 110% you are clear with the topic. Okay, so we have to cover up 2-3 point like substances in this chapter. Okay, now that's all for today. Sakshi will sing a song for us. Sakshi गायब भी हो गई. Hi Sakshi गायब. चलो, thank you guys. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.
Sir,
हाँ ना भैया.
sir, present strength of Lok Sabha is 545. You said no, sir. Does it include 2 Anglo-Indians also or not?
It includes 2 Anglo-Indians.
Okay, sir.
Okay. चलो, bye. Take care. Good night.
Thank you, sir.